what was it, last weekend, a couple weekends ago, we were in the parade, and joining us as the happy dancing leprechaun was Daniel Ferron, who joins me now in the studio. Good morning, man.
How are you, Gary?
What's new? What are you doing?
Got up early to come on, and which I'm happy to have you be on the show again. Thank you. Yeah, we had a great time at the parade.
Yeah, you met a lot of people, man. Threw out a lot of candy.
Yeah.
A lot of pictures taken.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good time. It was a good turnout. It was wonderful to see that after all the years of not having it with the pandemic.
People said that was the best parade you've ever had here in Stroudsburg.
Probably, yeah. I think everything kind of worked out. Yeah.
Thank you for being with us.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
All right, what are you busy with these days?
Okay, so I wrapped in a couple months ago. I was very honored to have worked 4 days on a film, an Adam Sandler film.
Oh, yes.
And
you're in Adam Sandler's new movie.
I'm in his new movie, and it's called Hustle, and it will be out, I think, in June it's a Netflix film, and it's produced by Adam Sandler and LeBron James. And the trailer's out. You can see it. It's called Hustle, and it has Robert Duvall and Queen Latifah is in it.
What a cast.
Yeah, great guy. I mean, on the set 4 days and lots of people. It took him over 2 years to make it because of the pandemic. It had to shut down and keep going back, so it took longer than. It took like because it never happened before. So it started in 2020, I believe, and
The film is called Hustle.
It's called Hustle.
It's going to be a Netflix
film in June, and it's a basketball film. It's a good plot line, and Adam looks very strong in it. Like he looks, but he's a great guy.
You know, Adam Sandler, when every one of his movies comes out at the box office, they open at number one.
Oh, yeah.
And they hang around for a little bit.
Yeah.
And they go down. But he's a huge money maker.
He really is. And actually, one of the days I was on set was his 55th birthday.
Oh, really?
And we all sang happy birthday and had some of Adam's cake. It was great.
And he's a Bulldog owner as well.
Yes.
I think he had...
And he plays ball really well, by the way.
He had Meatball passed away, and there's another one, I think. But he loves his Bulldogs, and I think that's terrific.
Yeah. He's you know what? It's like he's a nice Jewish boy from New York. He's just very genuine.
Is he from New York?
Oh, yeah, he's from, I think, Brooklyn or Bronx. Yeah. But, no, he's wonderful, like, just BS with and, fist pump or whatever. But he was great with everybody.
Can you tell me what the film's about? Can you?
I don't want to go into it to ruin anything, so, yeah. But
it sounds like it's going to be a big hit on that.
I think it's going to be big. Yeah, I believe he made it. He did a deal with Netflix. Well, he's had Netflix films for quite some time. I think he made like a deal with them, which was smart because who knew what was going on with the pandemic if we'd ever go out to the movies again.
Right.
So at least you can watch them in the comfort of your own home.
It's changed everything.
Yeah. So that was very smart.
But I'm always very interested in what's popular on Netflix. I watched Windfall the other night. This is the new Jesse Plemons movie.
Right.
It's really good.
It's
over in 90 minutes, and it's something to be said about that, but it's a good suspenseful movie. But the number 2 show on Netflix is a show called Is It Cake?
Oh, I never heard of it.
And I think people have to, I don't know what it's about. I had enough for 2 minutes, and that was enough of that. But people have to guess if something is a cake.
Really?
Or if it's not.
Oh, my God. That sounds funny. Anything goes on Netflix or whatever.
You've been in a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. What else? You've been on The Sopranos, right?
Sopranos, that was many years ago. I still memorable because I didn't have converse, but I met James Gandolfini, and he was a great guy. He was just very nice. You could just tell, and that was one of my favorite shows, and that was many years ago. Before I was union and before I was into the Screen Actors Guild, but it doesn't matter. I was in it twice, and I was honored because they didn't do a lot of background. They had a lot of tight knit of their own people, their own group. So you didn't see a lot of background actors. So for them and you had to be from Jersey or New York. You had to have the look. You couldn't be in like an L. Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah, that was the one thing that you had to without you had to have that look like you were from North Jersey or New York.
Jamie Lynn, who played the daughter, she's a Long Islander.
Yes, right? She is. Yeah,
and I used to be on the air in Long Island, and Jamie Lynn was going to come on.
She seems sweet.
It's going to be on a radio show.
Oh, geez, really?
So she's coming up at 2 o'clock. So at around 10 to 2, I go into the bathroom. I get all ready, wash my hands. There's no paper towels in the bathroom. My hands are sopping wet. I come back to my office, and there she is sitting on the couch. Hi! And my hands are sopping wet. She's a real sweet woman.
I bet she is. Yeah. that's great. So I do many characters. Like I do Santa, I do the Grinch, I did the Leprechaun, and now I'm doing the Easter Bunny. So myself with my good friend Gina, who owns Studio R Photography. It's not an actual studio, but we go out and set up backdrops and do photo shoots. We're going to be doing 2 photo shoots. One's this Saturday at the Lavender Farm at 5822 Paradise Road in Cresco. And that one you absolutely need an appointment for. And so you have to call and reserve or email. And
the Paradise Lavender Farm.
Yeah, Paradise Lavender Farm. Mm-hmm. And that one you can go online to Studio R Photography. I'll give you the email in a second. And 6 o'clock this Friday is the cutoff date for that, because we're going to be there Saturday to make a reservation.
So the kids can get professional pictures.
No,
the real
Easter Bunny. Right. And then she sends everything. She'll email everything to the people, and you don't have to worry about meeting up or anything. And you can get as many, a certain percentage. You can always add more if you want.
Okay.
And then the second one is in Mount Pocono the 9th of Saturday, 9th of April, and that's going to be at Old Village Trader. It's a consignment shop in Mount Pocono from 12 to 3, and that you can, if you want to make a reservation, but you can pop in as well, because we'll be there. It's a little more lax as far as coming in, because people come by all the time and they drive by and they wave and they come back and want to take pictures. And
right, this is at the Old Village Trader, you said, and this is on the 9th now.
This is the 9th of April, right?
And is this right for just $10? You can get all this?
Well, for $10 you could, So that's for the one in Mount Pocono. Photos.
Is that right?
Yeah. She's very reasonable.
Photos with the Easter Bunny, 5 digital images, online gallery, and a backdrop. Right?
Yeah. Well, it's 110 package for the Lavender Farm one.
Right.
Excuse me. And then 10. But if you just
difference.
But you can. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, but again, or you can say I just want a couple photos, and Gina will work with you.
Okay.
And whatever you need. But you still need a reservation for the one place, just because we're booking it. So yeah. But if you go on the Facebook page or just Studio R Photography, the website will come up, and the email and the phone number, and that's it. So we're excited for that.
Studio R Photography. Maybe you get you a cool costumes, because they fit you like a glove, and they're also well done.
Thank you. All over. The Leprechaun 2 years ago, there was a Halloween show. There was a costume shop going out of business, which I didn't even know. I called there and I said, I'm looking for a Leprechaun costume. It had been a rental at one point.
Not a call you get every day.
No. And it was for St. Patrick's Day, and they happened to have one, and it was $25.
Wow.
And it's a well-made, because it was a rental, so it's a higher quality. And yeah, it fits me, and it was meant to be. So I went and got it. And then the bunny costume I ordered online. I've had the Grinch one, the Santa Claus I got from my buddy Bill Frazetta's Costumes.
Okay.
A couple of years back. And I keep them nice. I keep them, my friends always say Danny has clothes and he has wardrobe. I have my wardrobes.
Is that Bill Frazetta?
Bill Frazetta.
Is that Frank Frazetta's son?
It is, and he's a wonderful man. He's a good, I can give Billy a good plug here on the radio. No, he's a good friend. I've known him for about 25 years, and he has Frazetta's, the costume store, and everybody's starting to get stuff in for Halloween.
Already, right?
Yeah, because it's, you'll be here before you know it, because they got to put everything out. Yeah, so he's got great costumes and rentals and all kinds of good stuff, so, and he's, I think right now he's closed Tuesdays, Wednesdays, but he's open Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays.
All right.
So, yeah.
Let's talk about the movie that you did, the documentary.
Yes.
Where can people see that? Where can people
thank you. So my film, again, about my life with Tourette's, called My Life, My Story, My Tourette's, and it is available for free on YouTube. So you can just go and, so there's a trailer, there's a short trailer, and then there's the film. So when you go on, the trailer is only a couple minutes long, so it'll tell you full-length documentary, and you can watch that, and it's very educational and informative on the life of anybody with Tourette's. And I've had many people I've known for years who watched it and say, "Oh, I had no clue about this, or this." So it's wonderful, and I'm actually going this tonight. A friend of mine from New York who has Tourette's. He's got a Tourette podcast. He just started, and I'm going to be with him tonight.
Oh, is that right?
From 8 to 9.
Do you know the name of his podcast?
It is. I think it's called Fabulously Tourette's.
Oh.
It's a podcast, and if anybody is interested in listening to it, they can message me on Facebook or at DannyFerron@gmail.com.
Spell Ferron.
Sure. F as in Frank, ERRON @gmail.com, and I can email you back the link.
All right.
To it. So.
Where is your book available?
My book,
is it on Amazon?
And it's on Amazon. Thank you. So that's called The Tour of Tourette's.
The Tour of Tourette's.
Which is like I call it a coffee table book version of my film, with all the still pictures and things that we did, Peter and I did through the years from the film, and that's available. In Kindle form or in book form on Amazon. So if please purchase it and watch my film and get the word out for continuous education for people with Tourette's.
And look for Danny in the new Adam Sandler movie, which is going to be a big hit on Netflix, called once again Hustle. And it's got Robert Duvall in it. Did you meet him?
I did not, but he plays the owner of the basketball team.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but it's a great cast, and again, they were just wonderful, and a lot of good people. So I think it's going to be a good film.
And we think that's coming out in June.
That comes out June, either 10th or 7th-ish. But if you can look it up, you can Google it, and the trailer's out, and you'll just.
Oh, is the trailer?
Oh yeah, it's been out. Yeah.
You got any lines in the movie? Are you?
I don't.
Are you a U5? What do they call that?
Under 5? No, I don't have any lines. But I mean, again, I've learned to not say anything.
Right.
Because I don't know.
You haven't seen the final cut.
I haven't seen the final cut, so I don't know if I'm in it or if I'm on the cutting room floor. But I was there, and I got a picture with Adam and I, as you know. So that's, I can't post that on social media, but...
You can't even do that, huh?
You want to be careful.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
But again, great guy, and I wish him luck with the films.
All right, Danny, just hang out, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Pocono 96.7, 97.3.